The Gospel according to the New World, or the Gospel of the New World. As translator of Maryse Condé's latest novel, I decided on the Gospel according to the New World because of its biblical sounds and references. Its parody of the New Testament miracles and the scene of the Nativity were a delight to translate, and had no difficulty crossing over into English because they are so universal and recognizable. Many of the French and Caribbean references, although translatable, nevertheless remain very French and French Caribbean. And as in so many of her novels, Condé has great faith in the intelligence of her readers. Here is an excerpt from the start of the novel. The night he was born, Zabulon and Zabata were squabbling with each other high up in the sky, letting fly sparks of light with every move. It was an unusual sight. Anyone who usually scans the heavens is used to seeing Ursa Minor, Ursa Major, Cassiopeia, the Evening Star, and Orion. But to discover two such constellations emerging from the depths of infinity was something unheard of. It meant that he who was born on that night was preordained for an exceptional destiny. At the time, nobody seemed to think otherwise. The newborn baby raised his tiny fist to his mouth and curled up between the donkey's hooves for warmth. Maya, who had just given birth in this shed where the Ballandras kept their sacks of fertilizer, their drums of weed killer, and their ploughing instruments, washed herself as best she could with the water from a calabash she had the presence of mind to bring with her. Her plump little cheeks were soaked with tears. She never suspected for one moment the hurt she would feel when she abandoned her child. Little did she know how the sharp fangs of pain would tear her womb. Yet there was no other solution. She had managed to hide her condition from her parents, especially her mother, who never stopped rambling on about the promise of a radiant future for her daughter. Maya couldn't return home with a bastard between her arms. When she missed her period, she was dumbfounded. A child, this sticky little thing that pissed and defecated on her, here was the consequence of her torrid and passionate nights.